Today on Vox, we have information on Amazon and more. Ethan Scoggins will have your local weather, and Gunnar Taylor will have your sports.
It's Wednesday, October 28th, 2020, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Kendra Taylor.
A bus accident in Meigs County happened yesterday on Highway 58. Out of the 22 passengers on board, 2 were killed, a 7-year-old and the female driver. 5 others were injured, among those 5, one is in critical condition at Children's Hospital at Erlanger. The cause of the crash was a utility service vehicle that swerved into the southbound lane, hitting the bus head-on. We send our thoughts and prayers to all the families involved.
Crews tried to beat back 2 out-of-control wildfires in Southern California on Tuesday that have kept tens of thousands of people out of their homes, even as another round of dangerous fires weather raises the risk for flames erupting across the state. Fierce winds that drove twin fires through brushy hills near cities in Orange County a day earlier were expected to pick back up, although not to the earlier extremes, according to the National Weather Service.
Tropical storm Zeta strengthened into a hurricane yesterday. Zeta is moving northwest and is expected to bring 85-mile-per-hour winds and a life-threatening storm surge to the southeastern part of Louisiana by this afternoon. President Donald Trump has already issued a state of emergency for Louisiana.
A Halloween party and costume contest with live music is happening on October 31st. It is happening in Clifton, Tennessee at the Clifton Marina and RV Park. The band playing is the Steel Six Band and with a special guest of Ron Catt.
The Pennsylvania National Guard was deployed to Philadelphia Tuesday as the city braces for a second night of violent riots after tense confrontations between angry demonstrators and police hours after officers shot and killed a black man. Here's Ethan Scoggins with your weather report.
We're getting that temperature down, and I'll tell you when you should dig out your coats right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at our weather at a glance. So far today, it's 66 degrees. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but it should heat up later. We do have a high of 74 and a low of 67. We have some 5-mile-per-hour winds coming up from the south, and we have a humidity of 99% today. Now let's take a look at our weekly weather. Tomorrow, the lightning should slow down, but we'll still have some showers, and with a high of 76 and a low of 48. Then Friday, we should still have some clouds sticking around with a high of 57 and a low of 38. Saturday through Sunday, those clouds will still be here. Those should be here all weekend, with both days being partly cloudy, with a high of 65 on Saturday and a low of 46, a high of 53 and a chilly 31 as our low. And on Tuesday, we'll have a high of 62 with some sun and a low of 37. Now let's take a look at our local radar. So you can see, as of yesterday, this storm just certainly moved up, causing us to have a really, really wet morning this morning. They should stick around from today until tomorrow. Now let's take a look at our national radar. You still see those storms moving up. We have that Hurricane Zeta down moving up to New Orleans. We have those ice storms still hanging around North Texas. And we still have those big storms, that cluster of storms on the East Coast towards New York. And now I'll send it to Gunner with your sports.
The Dodgers are the World Series champs. I'll have your scores and more right after this break.
Geez,
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the Game 6 of the World Series. The Dodgers won 3-1, giving them 4 wins to take the World Series trophy. Here's some highlights thanks to Stadium YouTube. The Dodgers' third baseman, Justin Turner, was pulled in the middle of the game due to...
It is gone, and it's 1-0 Tampa Bay. His stuff tonight just looks different, and a strikeout is number 7. Yeah. He's just tying these Dodger hitters in knots. Man, you're talking about a short leash. Snell can't believe it. 1 out. And this one gets by Zunino. Tie game. Here's a play at the plate. Throw home. Too late. Dodgers lead. Betts scores. And just like that, the Dodgers are on top by 1 in the 6th. To Betts. High fly ball left center. Back at the wall. It is gone. Betts has made it 3-1. Dodgers here in the 8th inning. Mookie. Dave Roberts. And strike 3. Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
The Dodgers' third baseman, Justin Turner, was pulled in the middle of the game due to a positive COVID test. When the Dodgers threw the last strike to win, he was one of the first ones to be there to celebrate. This gesture caused a lot of controversy, but no other announcements have been made. Congratulations to Kurt West on qualifying for the state cross-country meet. He'll be running next Wednesday. That's all for me. Stay tuned for more right after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Amazon is planning to hire 100,000 people for new seasonal jobs, including 4,700 in Tennessee. Quote, with more than 12 million Americans out of work, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, these new seasonal roles in several locations across the U.S. and Canada will complement its regular full and part-time positions, end quote, Amazon said in a statement. Amazon also promoted 35,000 employees in 2020.
Tennessee reports 1,908 new cases of COVID and 44 deaths on October 27th. Of the 251,774 total cases, 130,218 are female, 119,560 are male, and the 1,996 are pending. The total number of hospitalizations now sit at 10,062, and there are currently 1,223 people in the hospital.
Parents of a victim of a crash in Saudi Daisy are suing the city with claims that they covered up evidence of the driver's behaviors because his father is in law enforcement. The driver, Kyle Carson, told police he had been drinking before the crash, but the victim's family says his blood was never logged as evidence. Dashcam video evidence has also disappeared, and the family says that police waited too long to obtain video footage from nearby establishments.
A 16-year-old girl who went missing on Friday has been found by her family. Dream Lagretta, or Angel, went missing when her family had gotten no communication from her. But her mother has been found and she is safe. Thank you all to have helped find her. We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course at voxnews.net.
Tell your family and friends to watch each day.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.